Hey guys, Bix Weir, Rotor.com. The stock market was allowed to go down so far today, which is weird. They usually don't do that. Steve Mnuchin, what are you doing? Not being on the ball? Click your mouse, buddy. Yeah, stock market's down 75. 175. My take is at some point, obviously it's massive bubble. You look at let's look at the 5-year chart. Puts us back to 2015. This is all market manipulation. This is why it's allowed. This is the 200 or 50-day moving average. Very rarely is it allowed to go under that. That's not more normal market action. I'm not a chart guy because I know they rig the markets, but so how can you rely on charts when it's all rigged, right? But look at this. This is the 200-day moving average. It should have hit that a few times. It hit it once. Hit it once back in what is that? 2016, January of 2016. So it's been 4 years since the Dow has hit its 200-day moving average. It's so insane what Steve Mnuchin is doing and Trump. Everything just up, 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 up. Let's look at the last 6 months. Actually, if you take a look at check this out. This is the last 2 years. It was kind of fluctuating up and down. These are the MACD and the Bollinger Bands. All the Yahoo or chartists like to click on the easy stuff and then say, well, the more advanced stuff, you get more lines. It's just drawing pictures, my friends. But check this out. Ever since right in here, right after the repo apocalypse, it has not gone down since. Look at the stock market up here. Boom, 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 boom. This is a blow off top, if you ask me. And the question is, the first obvious drop would be to the 50-day moving average, is 28,000. Second, about 26.9. But those are the points that Steve Mnuchin will tell all his friends, okay, we got to buy here so it doesn't fall down farther. I don't know that it's going to be able to happen. At some point, they're going to pull a plug on this baby, and I don't know when it is. A good sign might be the price of silver. They definitely tried to poke it down today. I saw it earlier, and this artificial poke, they're like, all right, we gotta chase out the shorts or chase out the longs, is what they usually do. Artificial slams, and then the bad guys can cover. They're not being able to cover lately. If you follow Ted Butler's work, so yeah, the battle of $18 is pretty big. And then you jump right to 19, 20, 21. There's no stopping it after it breaks out at 21. And that could be the plan of the good guys to take down the system. Silver has always been the Achilles heel of the banking cabal, the bad guys. If you look at all the Road to Ruta documents I've shown, it's, gold is great because we got so much of it. Silver is the killer because there isn't that much of it. But we will see. They've controlled it for 150 years now. So can they control it for 150 more? I don't think so. Can they control it for, or do they? It's more like, do they want to? Yes, they could, obviously, with computers and derivatives. The question is, do they want to? And I don't think they do. I think there are a lot of signs pointing to the end of the game is coming very soon. So hang on tight. Hang on to your silver, physical silver in your own possession. If somebody else owns it, kiss it goodbye. I don't care if they're your best friend. Kiss it goodbye. And going on to cryptos are just hovering. I don't know where they'll place the price of cryptos. Most likely they'll slam it down again. They can, as long as they can. They usually do. But it hasn't been. The price has gone up, but there's no crazy euphoria. You're not seeing the craziness we saw like in 2017 of people. Oh, you got to buy this crypto and that crypto. And I'm not seeing that yet. That'll come probably after the old all-time highs are hit, which is like 20,000 for Bitcoin. And once Bitcoin hits 20,000, all the other alts will be searching to, not all of them, the ones that are still alive will be searching to retrace their old highs. That'll be kind of like a target for. And that's when it gets crazy, and that's when you think, okay, when do I sell? If you're a trader, now if you're a hodler, you just hang on. You bought cryptos to use them. That's what I bought them for. I'm going to use them in the future, and those are the kind of cryptos I like. As a currency, I want to use Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. I think they got the best shot at becoming currency. So yeah, hang tough, but just be prepared for anything. Can you ride out another 6 months of crypto slam down? Sure you can. Do you want to? Hell no. You can blame Christian Carlo for the 2017 slam. The U.S. government is in there slamming down cryptos using any method possible. But not just them, but everybody. They decided to kick the can down the road another 2 years, and that's where we are now. So now you should be fully invested in cryptos and just hanging on for dear life. Hodling it. So anyway, I saw this and I was cracking up because yesterday was the big gun rally. They were predicting doom and gloom, and it was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people. I don't know. I saw pictures. It was a lot of people. They're all with guns and completely peaceful. Not even a false flag was triggered. It probably stopped all of them. But then we have this guy. I'll get straight up and get armed. A lefty Bernie supporter. It's classic. These people are classic. Thing about the left is they're not exactly proficient with guns, and they forget all the guns are in the hands of the Republicans right now. So if there was a civil war between Republicans and Democrats, it wouldn't take much for the Republicans to take them out. And it's not going to be like that. Before anything like that happens, they're going to tell the truth about how we've been lied to by our politicians, by our bankers, by our treasury people, by the Fed people, by everybody has lied to us because they don't want the revolution to hit. And that's all they got to do is tell the truth. So, hold on. This was being funded by Soros. This was being funded by the Koch brothers. This is what the Bushes did. This is what the Obamas did. This is what the Bidens did. Jesus, that's kind of. So yeah, before I think any kind of revolution would take place, because I said the other day, I'm like, I can't see a way where the United States wouldn't split up into individual states. We could still stay together. We just don't need the federal government, which is 35 million people will be out of work, but that might be a good thing. I'm just saying this government's all screwed up, and just talk. The running joke everywhere is government workers. They got it cushy. They don't need to do anything, and they'll never get fired. They work for you. Shouldn't you be pissed off at them? And the founding fathers never had the intention of such a large federal government or state and local governments either. They want very little government involvement in our lives, which we'd be a lot better off. So this guy was busted by who are those guys? James O'Keefe over there at the Veritas guys. Yeah, check out this dude, a Bernie organizer.
I'm a communist. I'm ready to start tearing bricks up and start fighting. I'm no cop, bro. I'll straight up get arms. I want to learn how to shoot and go train. I'm ready for the revolution, bro.
I want to get arms. I want to get trained up. I'm ready for the revolution. Meanwhile, you've got 300 million guns out there in the hands of people who he'll be fighting against. You're a little late, buddy. I don't think it'll come to that. It just shows the hypocrisy of the Democrats these days. It's not there. I don't blame people. I live in California, Northern California, probably the most democratic area in the world. They're being fed lies. Everybody's being fed lies. The Republicans are being fed lies. Everybody's being fed lies. So you can't fully blame them until we get the truth to come out. If they're still as crazy, yeah, you can blame them. But still, socialism will never work, does not work. It's been proven wrong time and time and killed more people than you can even count. And socialism is the failure of it's a failure of capitalism, truthfully, because capitalism gone rogue, which is what we have right now. Cheating, lying, and stealing behind the scenes, rigging markets, that's not capitalism. But when capitalism goes rogue, people get pissed off and they want revenge. They want these criminal elite going to jail They want the bankers in jail, and that leads to the capitalist side. The socialist side. And I can see that happening easily in the United States of America when the banking system falls apart. They want someone to blame. So we will see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed for our lovely country. But I don't see how. I don't think we want to get the can kicked down the road anymore. So we will see. I know the Democrats want to crash the system, and they can do it with their Democratic buddies. I think everybody wants to crash the system. Good guys want to crash it to get rid of the bad guys. The bad guys want to crash it to get rid of the good guys taking over Trump's people, taking over their control over our lives. It's ugly out there in America. Hang tough, my friends. We'll get through it. And again, on the repos, I'll link the video to this screen right down here after this video, and keep an eye on the repos. It's not 470 anymore. This was the 470, the way I was counting it. If you count the FICC insured game they're playing with the FICC, that's another 200, at least as of December, it was 278 billion. So that puts us over the 700. That puts us at, 750 billion. But that was just the end of the year. I'm probably going to add that in because the FICC game is part of the Fed game, part of the DTCC game. Keep a lookout for that one. Yeah, kind of scary. Bix Weir, talk to you later.
Are there any silver lovers out there? Silver! Pay me my silver now! Cajun version. Zydeco version? What is it? Do we remember how we started this? Like Little Feet.